Hi, I'm Joel Zimelstern and I'm head coach here at ActionCOACH in Vancouver. ActionCOACH are the world's leading firm of business coaches, represented in over 80 countries with more than 1,000 offices across the globe. What makes us unique is that every one of our strategies, tactics that we teach our clients to use have been proven to work in every continent on this planet. The beauty of that is that we have experienced as a group your challenges. More importantly, we have helped teach our clients to implement a solution that increases their profitability and gets them closer to their goals at all times. You see, our vision and purpose here at ActionCOACH is to facilitate world abundance through business re-education and to enable you to have a commercial profitable enterprise that works without you, if that is your choice. But the choice of freedom to utilize your time, energy and money in manner that you choose. So today I want to talk to you about one of the most important things is how to win your customers back. Now this applies to those customers that are lost, but the principles I'm going to talk about today are as important for those customers that have gone away, as well as those customers that you still service. Now, your customers leave you in most instances not because of the cost of your product or service, but because of a sense of apathy. The sense of apathy that they perceive you and your team have towards them, as opposed to the energy and passion you had when you first connected with them. Of course there are other reasons. Sometimes it may just be that the inconvenience of not being able to get the product or service in a timely fashion. You may have a competitor that's opened up who has wowed your prospects, your customers in a manner that you forgot how to do. Very few of your customers, however, will have left you because of price. The key thing is right now is you don't necessarily know what the real issue is. And the first and most important and effective way of remedying those issues is to reach out to those customers who've left you in the past. So how do you do that, I hear you ask? Well, first and foremost, you go and look at your database, your customer relationship management system, and you reach out to each and every one of them and tell them how much you miss them. Yeah, I mean it, miss them. Because think about it, when you bought them as a customer, you invested a chunk of money to acquire them, whether it was through your marketing, advertising or sales process. You put a chunk of change down to make that first sale, and that first sale was worth a lot of money to you because you put a lot of money into it. And they say statistically that it costs 10 times as much to acquire a customer as it is to look after an existing one. So if you spent 10 times the cost of owning that customer to acquire the customer in the first place, and you then squander that investment by ignoring their needs, by demonstrating or at least communicating a perceived apathy, you need to redress that. And I've got to tell you, we all make mistakes in life. Me, you, your customers, your family. But when we make a mistake, what we do is we put our hands up and we say we're wrong, and what can we do about it? How can I help? What can I make it better? And so it should be with your customers. A lot of those customers will just be grateful that you reached out and will be willing to give you another try. You may be very lucky though and some of them will be resistant. And they will tell you straight what the problem was. And I say that's lucky because they're giving you an opportunity to hear what was wrong and for what you can do to make it better. And that will serve not just them, but all of those customers who you have been able to encourage back, but also your existing customers and relationships. So, start by reaching out. Now, it's possible you don't have a CRM or a database of your customers. Well, bad news. You're going to have to do some legwork. You're going to have to go through your invoicing, your paperwork, and you're going to have to reach out and find a way of getting in contact with those customers. You may also have to reach out to the parties that introduced you to those customers, because those people lent their credibility to you, and as I've said before, you have squandered that. So not only have you upset the customer, but you have potentially soured the relationship from the party that's introduced you. You see, business is all about relationships. Whatever your widget, product or services that you sell, I'm going to be blunt, it's not unique in the marketplace. You're not the only ones who are doing it. Even Apple have a competition. It's called Samsung or Sony or Dell, whatever it happens to be. My point is, as an organisation, they do their damnedest to create a relationship with their customer. A relationship that creates loyalty between the customer and the brand or the company. If they were the only producers of computers or phones in the marketplace, nobody would go to anywhere else. They'd have no choice. If they were genuinely the best product in the market, why would anyone settle for second best? Because dollar for dollar, they're all roughly around the same price. But what they do is they've created an ecosystem and a relationship with their customers that creates loyalty. That's why you get the term fanboy or fangirl. And the same should be for you and your relationships with your customers. You need to make your customers raving fans of your business so that ultimately they're an advocate for you when you're not there. So start with the relationship. Reach out to those that have left you and do what you can to win them back. The bad news is it doesn't end there, because you're going to go through all that effort and you are going to bring a chunk of those customers back. Some, unfortunately, you've lost forever. However, it's not a one-time deal. This is something you have to do over and over, regularly, because it's where the money is. If you remember that film, Show Me the Money, your customers already demonstrated a willingness, trust, faith and confidence in purchasing or using your services. Show me the money. Go back to them. Engage with them. Build those relationships. Do not think about your business as a transactional business. It's an exchange of value. Learn how to wow the customer every step of the way. Exceed their expectations. It's an old expression. Under promise and over deliver. But that delivery is in terms of the expectations. It's the communications. It's the manner of service and the relationship. As your business coach, we have a strategy and system of tactics that you can deploy to help you encourage and grow your customers from being a one-off transaction, a shopper, to somebody who purchases from you time and time again, so that ultimately they become that raving fan and, better yet, the advocate for your services. We're here to help you create an abundant life for yourself using the vehicle of your business. Reach out to me or my colleagues anywhere in the world and we will support you.